Live. Welcome everyone. Welcome to another game of Skytear between Smeoz and James. Tonight we have two special guests commenting with me who are Crow from Australia
Howdy.
and Sean aka Bagalog from UK.
Hi, how's it going?
And we are ready to see what's going on here between Smeoz and James and see if someone can finally stop the Smeoz legend. We'll see. We have a couple of very aggressive deck here. Mono Lyatan with just a lot of aggro skirmishers. You remember the final deck from the last league from Smeoz? Well, that's something very inspired from. And on the other side, we got Smeoz with like yellow, red, a lot of mages, a lot of balls, a lot of damage. So I guess it's gonna be a very quick game, almost like the Brazilian final last night. All right, so I guess we can start. They can cost the time. Tonight we have the new amazing stream overlay powered by Tapeworm and Clinton. Thanks a lot, guys. You are amazing. So we have the on-screen command to take the action that the players are going to do, and also the interactive HP tracker for all heroes. It's gonna be very nice.
We were talking about this just in setup, like it's just when you think this the TTS mod can't get any better, it's just more and more seems to appear. The work that's been done on it is really amazing.
Yeah, very very nice. So we are getting started with the standard outsider, I guess. Let's draw the victory card as well. So invasion, left breach, and obstinacy. So we got about everything here.
Yeah.
It's going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
So we got the standard outsider, the Skytear Flux for Smeoz, who is going to be the first players. He always loved to going first.
Yeah, I played a game against him fairly recently, and I think I had heard on a previous streamed game that he likes to go first, so I actually purposely took first, but I enjoy that position as well. I know there's Team Covenant guys been talk about how they're not sure if they're all about going first and prefer to go second, but I don't know, I quite like going first.
Yeah, I quite like going first too. It gives you the initial activation, and especially with like obstinacy, it makes it more likely when the hero respawns that you can try and kill him in one go.
So you both love to go first, right?
Yeah, I hope we don't face each other, Krull.
Even if we do, you can have first, I'll play second.
Even with extra card we have added to the second player, looks like the first one still have some more likes.
Yeah, for sure.
I think if it's all control objectives, going second is probably the preference because you get full control over where the last hero goes.
Yeah.
But when you're trying to kill heroes, I think going first is better.
All right.
I like the idea of dictating the game in first, but yeah.
I really prefer going second, but I might be the only one here around.
So I haven't had much opportunity to play second since the second player draws an extra card, but
yeah, it's a pretty strong buff. I mean, you can definitely lead from hand now as a second player as well, so it's gonna be a pretty strong buff. So we got here two mages from the side of Smeoz, Yami to clear some waves, and Miyuki to try to stay alive. On the other side, we got the the skirmish leader Gulbjörn, the Lyoton standard beer Freyhal, of course. Another assassin, Shilavi, and a specialist to try to push a little bit the wave. The usual Astrida. So let's set up the stream and see if the tapeworm and Clinton magic works. Let's clean up a bit and press the magic button. Boom! Looks like it's working. So we got, yeah, amazing. We got interactive life tracker and outsider card that can pop out from the screen, and even victory card that can scroll from the top. That's super helpful.
So much easier to keep track of everything.
Yeah. Everyone that join whatever time of the game can just immediately understand what's going on. Alright, so the first player is going to be Smeoz. Let's see who is going to activate. And let's see if you remind to ping the new action panels.
I'm interested to see how Smeoz plays Miyuki here, because I've been loving that hero recently. Like that ability to just shut down your opponent's assassins, and by marking them, you're going to be not only giving them slow, but also stopping them from flipping over cards in attack. It's just, she's an absolute beauty.
She's quickly becoming one of my favorites as well.
Yeah.
Especially when you pair her with Yami in the same lane.
Yeah.
Because Yami can do the marking and Miyuki still stops the flipping of cards.
Yeah. Miyuki's really interesting. She's got that synergy into yellow. She's got, one of the only abilities that works within 3 hexes.
Yeah.
In the red faction.
So we see
the other one.
We see the actions panel working pretty well, with Yami moving, skirmishing, and taking a lead from who knows where. I guess the deck.
Oh
no,
looks like it's coming from his hand.
From the hand.
Oh no, can't make a decision.
Yeah,
there it is. Right
from the hand. Yeah,
from the hand.
And I'm going to add a pretty nice convention suggested by players in the tournament rules, which is when you lead from your hand, you're going to keep the card straight ahead, as Smeoz just did. And when you lead from the deck, you're going to rotate 90 degrees the card, so everyone can easily keep track of where the lead was made from.
Yeah, that seems sensible.
Yeah.
Especially when you're streaming like this, it'll mean that everyone can keep track of.
Yeah. You can immediately understand. Yeah.
And here comes the standard Astrida opening from James.
Yeah, very standard. Yeah. But actually, I kind of prefer to activate another Leviathan guy, shapeshift her, and then so I can move, attack, and make a lead. Yeah. That a very strong opening, because it's gonna give you the outnumbering minions and also the lead, so it's gonna be huge.
Yeah, it still swings the lane by 2.
Yeah, you can see even the life counter here. When you move a hero, it's going to overlay you the new number. It's pretty useful, even to play if you don't have the microphone, and it's gonna be a big help.
Yeah, and particularly the sort of, I guess, the Discord community now is just growing every single day. You're seeing new names popping up there, people joining the Discord, so you're going to be being paired into opponents who potentially aren't going to be in the same country or speaking the same language as you. This new part of the mod is going to be amazing.
Exactly. Exactly.
Also helps for anybody that has family or young kids and needs to remain quieter.
A lot of noise in the background,
Yeah.
So
There we go. Smeoz has already remembered the new convention.
Exactly. We played a couple of games yesterday night just to be sure it was on the topic.
So Sether is pushing. What's that? Command token 2.
Yep. Try to counter push a straight out while a bit.
Yeah. I've also really been enjoying Shafathi recently as well. The ability to just jump around with his swapping between his minion and predict. It's just really good, and the little predict as well is just a bonus.
So we got a pretty quick tiger here, which is running straight through Sotero to try hit him. So I guess he's going to move, skirmish with 1 damage.
As the overlay.
Yeah, and there you go with an attack. This should be pretty painful.
So 4 flips 2 cards.
Yep.
That hurt a little bit.
5 damage.
Yeah, +1.
It's nearly half of Setheri's health gone.
Yeah. Half of the Sotero life is gone.
That's tough. If you're thinking now, like, how is he going to be able to sort of recover from that? I mean, he's not got any possibility of playing blue cards from his hand, so he's not going to be able to heal to get that back up.
He does have Miyuki though.
Yeah, that can protect him. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's turn 3, so got to survive another turn of Shalavi, but
yeah, that ulti to be able to save one of your friendly heroes is Miyuki's just an absolute peach. I love that.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's the counter strike.
Oh. So Smeoz moving Shafathi in on Shalavi here. I was gonna say. Yeah, there we go, Shalavi.
Yeah.
So moves, attacks, skirmishes. Nothing extra.
Nothing extra, yeah. And they try to go back in the dome to get the main outsider.
That's the thing with going first player. I find that you have to try and dictate the game a little bit and apply pressure here and there. Now, I mean, that move from Giacomo there to really fly across the map and put some damage into Sether is... No, he's actually going against the idea of there being a first player and a second player. He's actually applying the pressure back on Smeoz.
Yeah, exactly. But as you said, I mean, the first player has kind of need to be proactive to try to control the dome mostly, because if you just wait, it might be too late, and just having the last player to put 2 heroes in the middle, and there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, I think the best thing at the moment for Smeoz is the fact that he's first player, so he doesn't have to worry about a flux and a presence from Giacomo.
Yeah, for sure. And, a great player like Smeoz, we can imagine that Skytear is going to be used a drop of a hat if there's some sneaky tricks in there, which I'm sure there is.
Of course there will be.
I also see Doom being a very big staple for red decks once that expansion comes out.
Yeah.
Oh, I had an actual question about that, and I'm sure someone else in the chat or wherever will actually know the answer. With Doom, you have obviously played a card, and it gets put on top. What happens to that card? Does it go back in the hand, or does it just go on the?
No, just go in the discard pile. It's just like the card you play, for example. So it's gonna consume your mana, it's gonna be put in discard pile, but it's not going to counter an already cast spell because you already spent the mana for it.
Yeah, cool. I'm there. Nice.
That's
And
a new
now-
mechanic that it can be fun and can work. We are trying the first card with it and see what happens.
Here we go. Miyuki's jumping into the
Sides.
switching lanes here.
Yeah, she's probably trying to keep Setaru alive, I guess.
Yeah,
a-
I mean, got to, right?
With a skirmish, a pretty big skirmish on Shalavi.
So that's
Sure.
interesting. That's Yami's ulti's gone there. That means
Yep.
she hasn't quite got. She's got decent mobility, but that's a big one to remember if he hasn't cycled through his deck come round 3.
And without
Well,
draw, it's
yeah.
not so likely.
And another lead from the hand from Smeoz in the
Yeah.
dome. So that's looking pretty secure.
So yeah, zooming out, we got like 3 lead from hand and 1 lead from deck in the board. So it's gonna be pretty pushy for everyone. Now the bear is just moving, shapeshifting Shilavi, and
Putting a lot of
leading.
left lane.
Yeah, leading from Setaru led from the deck. So yeah, Gubjan led from the deck as well.
Yeah, I was going to say it doesn't make much difference either way where the lead comes from here.
Well, actually, Setaru made a blind. There you go, quick shot. And I minion.
It's going to result in a
Yeah,
tied lane at the top there.
yeah. And both here on lane number 1 led from hand. So probably it's gonna be a tie as well. There you go, some healing.
Just make sure that Shalavi can't die in
Yeah.
one theory here.
Obstinacy is no longer a threat for now. For Shilav at least.
So typically in first player fashion, there's quite some aggressive pushing from. Oh,
Another ultimate.
yeah.
Oh, nice. Bye bye.
So that's a tie.
That's a tie, yeah.
Command token 1.
So actually, quick shot made a difference here because
Yeah.
he could hold the line just because of it.
That's a cracking card.
Yeah, it's nice. Being instant, a reaction, so you can play that like at the end of the turn. You can pretty much scramble your opponent plan, and it's kind of strong.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to hurt.
Ooh.
There's there's a 2 points win here, or 3 points. 3 points actually.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty crowded for Lighten here. And this is actually the left lane for Giacomo. So
Yeah.
means the left bridge is actually a thing for him.
And what's interesting here is Giacomo's positioning with his heroes on the edge of the dome here. If Smeoz wants to get the outsider on the edge of this dome, there's not many sort of positions that he can get him in. He's going to be very much in the way in that little pocket between Shafathi and
3 ultimates going for Smeoz as well now. That was Miyuki's.
3 ultimate? 1, 2... Yeah, 3. Okay, I opened a deck that I cannot close anymore with the overlay. Okay, there you go. Magic trick. Okay, so now the big guys coming up. Like always, in between the dome and the battlefield.
Question is whether he uses it to block for Cytheria, which makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. I think he's trying to make a little bit of a body block.
Yeah. I just block so much space.
Yeah. when you're pushing pretty hard the Nexus, and the control token is like here around,
Yeah.
blocking with the outsider, the passage between the two lanes is so strong.
Yeah,
It's very
we're going to
strong.
see him draw a card from Instill Energy.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like a miniatures game, plays like a card game. So getting that card advantage is
Yeah. Crucial. Yeah. It's more like a card game with miniature. Yeah. Oh, so we got a worship from Citaro.
This smells like trouble.
Yeah.
there's something going on here.
It built a pretty tricky deck around Citaro and his illusion, so we might see some cool stuff with the Flux next turn.
That's why Sotero is probably a bit precious in this instance.
3 Shadow Mines to start the turn, maybe.
Jeez.
And then it's pushing Brailer, I guess, with how's it called, Shockwave, I guess. Yeah. So 1 piercing damage to the bear, and boom.
Push
Push
a
it.
lot of distance.
Yep.
Yeah, well, we see it with the outsider terror of the Endless Night. You know, pushing, moving your opponent's heroes is
Yeah.
not a bad thing.
Mostly if you apply slow to them.
Yes. And disarm. Oh god.
And
I hate
disarm,
it.
yeah.
I hate it so much.
It's like another minion.
Oh, it's awful.
Alright, so back to Smeoz. He start to activate Citaro with a skirmish, trying to stay alive, I guess.
While trying not to trigger Revenge as well.
Also, yeah. That is one of the tricky cards I was speaking about. Played by Illusion, you know.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
so strong. 5+ damage all around. So nothing on Shilabi for now. Okay, there we go, the Flux.
Oh, here we go.
Let's see what's going on.
It's on the stack. Oh,
Psychic
There it is.
Vamp.
There we go, the trick.
yeah.
Boom!
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Magic
So-
trick from Smeoz.
Yeah, so what's happening here? So we've got Wind Blast Deal
From the
2
illusion,
from the illusion.
let's
Yeah.
deal 3 damage.
Trick damage to everyone, and is going to heal for the damage dealt. So
Wow.
That's 9 healing, potentially.
Wow.
this is going to
And a
heal,
lot-
yeah, for
a lot of pressure off the lane.
9.
Sick. These are the tricks we were talking about. Just when I thought that he was going to be struggling to get his HP back up. No.
There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Who said that Psychic Vampires was useless?
Yeah.
I think everybody's going to be rethinking that.
Yeah.
And
And also Shilabi took 4 damage.
another 5.
And another 5, so swing the momentum of the game on the left lane.
That's just a complete switch in health.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, Sethru's really pulled it out the bag there. That's put Giacomo in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, now it's Shilabi on the bleeding.
And there was a sacrifice played last turn as well at the end.
Yeah. You still have 5 cards. So why not a lot? But Citaro is now running away as well.
Suppose he's done his job.
Guess so. I mean, still at 15 each point. 14, sorry. He might probably even stay there and take a lead. I mean, it was completely out. So
But I think maybe there's a bit of concern because Giacomo's playing blue, that there's a shove and then he's off the control token.
yeah, that's true. But also grouping in the dome against Lyerton, it's
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if anyone if anyone knows how bad that is more than most, it's probably Smeoz. He obviously is almost infamous now for Gubjan's 12 plus skirmish again. Oh, don't even.
Yeah.
It was exactly the inverse situation. I mean, it was playing Gulbjorn against the Terror. So
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I think
I
the
mean,
notable differences here is there's no Brilvar, no Korjov, so there's not as much
mobility.
skirmish and armor synergy.
yeah, true. But there is Shilavi, which is pretty painful even in the normal attack damage.
Yes.
So again, first player just getting in the dome, asking those questions.
There's nothing to say that Smeoz isn't going to come back out of the dome with one or both of his other heroes either.
Yeah. It formed a pretty solid lane in here of heroes. So Shilavi time.
Oh,
Who is chasing inside
skirmishes.
for 1 damage. Yep. Then going to take an attack, of course.
Yep, makes sense.
Oh, he's playing Migraine, so disarm on Shilavi.
That's gonna hurt.
Pretty big.
If you want to know how to control all that damage coming in from assassins, just get those disarms out.
Yeah.
Yep. But it is going to trigger revenge as well.
Yeah.
Maybe Giacomo forgot about.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's 2 damage from revenge.
And then another 3 from the attack.
Another 3 from the attack, exactly. So down to 12. Not that bad. But still, Shilavi is a little bit worse in shape.
Yeah. So he's moving.
It's probably a runaway. Alright, since she was shapeshifted and within 3 from Astrida, she applied Disarm to Shafati as well with attack action. Really very strong.
Yeah, yep. That's it. There's a lot of strength in keeping these Leviathan heroes within 3 hexes of one another. So as soon as you can see that they're a little bit out of position, they're going to start to struggle. But yeah, there's a lot of strength in keeping them in that little bubble.
That's why Leviathan play very well around the dome perimeter.
So it's the one thing I always forget when Astrida's shapeshifted and she gets redirected onto heroes. I always forget she disarms. But anytime one of my other heroes is attacking, I remember it.
Well, so Geshilav is over. I would probably go with Yami. I mean, it's a pretty standard activation of moving, attacking, or leading to push the lane. So not much to react to. So it's pretty straightforward.
I also
cover hexes and avoid Freyhal.
Yeah, I also like when you've got a hero like that in a position that's sort of a little bit away from the main battle. You almost don't want to play your cards a little bit too early with maybe some time sensitive fighting over in that in lane 2. So Yami's always a good one to go for here.
Number 4. Number 4 ultimate on a skirmish. So
do that.
Yeah.
I think Smeoz wants to draw 2 cards here.
Yeah, I think Shilavi is gone.
He's hungry.
Shilavi is definitely gone.
Oh,
maybe not.
Maybe not. Not yet. Not yet.
Reacted with a shove. Does Smeoz have an answer?
Well, he might, but he probably can't play it.
Yeah, because she stopped out. He stopped out.
Uh,
But Xavier was pretty nasty. I mean, she's still alive for now, at least.
Still able to contribute to that command token, though.
Yeah, yeah. And still with one action left for a lead, I think. Probably. Well, we still have to remember that this is Smeoz left lane. Sorry, James left lane. So with other two heroes potentially pushing here. I mean,
There's the lead.
yeah, you really need lead and some control here to don't crumble.
Yeah, using that new lead convention, as you said, placing it horizontally, you can see that he's led from the deck.
Yeah, Alessia is right. Actually, Shafati was disarmed, so it only dealt 2 damage to Shilavi, not 3. With a skirmish action.
Here comes Frail.
Everyone is converging to the left.
Looks like Frail's gonna.
Oh,
3 damage.
fuck.
And there goes Frail's ulti too.
Yeah. We won't see many ultimate this game, I guess.
Yeah, and there's the shapeshift Shalavi,
Yeah.
the heal.
He's trying to keep the Panther alive. And she's doing that. 3 damage. Ill for her.
She's really saved Shalavi there. But
Yeah.
she sacrificed her left, Smeoz's left lane there.
Yeah, I mean now his right lane for James is so open.
Yeah.
So
Still has a Strider and Gulbion that can both get there though.
yeah, that's true. Even if because an important thing is that this is lane number 1. So in a base race, number 1 resolve first, and the threat on the left bridge is way stronger for Smeoz than James.
Yeah, but there's also no threat to the tower this turn.
Yeah, this is true as well. Yeah,
Oh, kill the minions.
2 minions dead.
2 minions
No,
in the
lead.
lead. Yeah,
Yeah, he's pushing it. Lead from the
Lead
deck.
lead from the deck as well. Yeah.
He's obviously down on cards at the moment. In the card advantage is on James at the moment. So
Yeah. Just
To
one
save it.
card, but yeah. I mean the combo wombo of Psychic Vampirism and Wine Blast costed 2 cards to him. So
yeah.
but it was well worth, I think.
Oh, for sure. That heal
Yeah,
on
that
Seth
saves the Theru.
Yeah. Wouldn't be dead now, so a pretty nice heal.
So James has still got a Strider and Gulbjon.
Yeah.
And
And just Miyuki for Smeoz.
my favorite Karumo lady.
Which one? Miyuki?
100%.
Yeah. She's underrated. When you start to play Skytear, no one give a shit about her. But then game after game you start to feel her power.
Yeah, but I think it's similar in a lot of games. You want to go for the damage constantly, and you don't fully appreciate just how much utility that the support roles have in any game, really.
Yeah, true. You start with Giacomo.
For sure, absolutely.
It's funny because I only realized after the Covenant stream, but that's a foxtail on Miyuki, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because I assumed it was smoke when I first started playing and saw the card without seeing the model.
Yeah, it's a fox tail because the Japanese culture and the fox has a straight bone.
Even more my favorite character now after I realized that.
I just want to paint her. Can't wait.
Yep. And we've got another ultimate flipped on an attack against a minion.
Oh, and Estrada's ultimate as well. It's
Oh wow, another ultimate.
Yep.
wasted here. So
What's the...
Miyuki is starting to. She want to finish Shulavi.
Which is asking a lot when Frail's around. And Frail's still got mana as well.
And
Oh.
stride.
And there we go. And there we go, healing.
Yeah.
So she's back to 9, and then down to 6 with attack. So basically nothing happened here.
Then the question is if there's a worship this time, just
Exactly.
to slow Shalavi down.
Yeah, the mark will carry over into the next turn. I don't think he's within. He's able to support that lane 2.
Yep.
He's within range of it. So
Well,
how much is relying on that lead from the deck on Shafathi though, or does he want to double down and?
okay. So Astrida made a lead from the deck. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, you're having to think here. Like you want to protect that that left breach. He's got a lead card down from the deck on Shafathi. He's having to think maybe I'll play another lead on Miyuki just in case. So I've got 2 opportunities to get a decent mana card here to help push the lane. Or do you mark Shalavi? Oh, here we go.
And Shamar Shila, yeah.
I think the interesting thing is he can't lose the tower completely unless Gulbian commits as well, and it's a 1 lead versus a 3 lead. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, here Yami is completely alone, pushing with a lead and 2 minions outnumbered. So
John might want to head over this way.
yeah, but it's gonna be. I mean, you cannot hold the lane. You cannot hold the lane anyway because it's gonna be just a lead and +1, so it's gonna lose by 2 at least. And so it's not very helpful.
maybe Gulbian will go after Setheru.
Yeah, there we go.
Moved into the dome.
Skirmish.
Going after Setheru, as you said.
Also going to win the dome and the outsider from this play.
True.
And attack Sitero as well. 4 damage. Well, not sure who is going in a better position at the moment. It's pretty tight.
This is a very defensive position for Yami to be in.
Yep.
She's hiding in that bush there, where she's not going to be able to help at all in the center.
I think she's just trying to go to hard push his left lane as much as can.
Yeah, but that positioning, that saying to your opponent that she's just here to stay. She's not going to be able to get involved whatsoever. So there's not even the slight threat that she might be able to do in the dome.
There's always 3 copies of Swiftness that could
exactly
make it to the dome.
That's what my Yami has on it, but I don't want to think that everyone does the same.
Yeah, everyone. I think everyone.
Oh, so that's a 2 push on command token 2.
I haven't seen the lead. Okay, 2 for him as well. So he's just win by 1, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 1 win, which is perfect for Smeoz. No tower damage.
Yep. So now we got a situation where both of them are pushing their left lane, and Smeoz has a huge edge because it has a control token number 1.
Yep.
And more minions, which is not something not relevant. Yeah.
We're gonna see Giacomo have to respond to it now.
Yeah.
And having to use the outsider to really help him out as well.
You can just kill a minion, which is not bad, but Not even the best thing.
Got to be careful which minion he kills, because if he kills the one on its own, there's a very possible chance that Yami can then move over another minion.
Yeah, true. Because right now she cannot move through a minion, but if you kill this guy here, yeah, she can do that. Unless she has fast, of course.
I'm going to pile onto Cytheru.
Yeah.
3 damage to Cytheru.
3 damage to Cytheru.
And there was an kill energy for a card.
Yeah, it draw a card as well, and
maybe a free worship.
Yeah. It's not a bad move with these Leviathan. They always like to be in their worship state.
Yeah. Is going to worship, I guess. Yeah. Good job.
Or even 0+ for a shockwave doesn't kill Cytheru anyway.
And is also hitting the bear. Okay, so both players draw 2 cards and we are ready for turn number 3.
So that leaves Smeoz with 5 cards and James has got 6.
Yeah.
Keep one another.
Yeah.
So both looking for the left breach. This is really interesting.
Yeah, and I will bet on Smeoz for now.
Okay.
Token number 1 and complete alone Yami on the left. I mean, it's pretty huge to deal with.
Yeah, there's a lot to be done there.
Also because one of the weaknesses of the Lighton guys is that they don't have any wave clearing spell. I mean, you just can have like Wind Blast with Shilavi, or Strider, but they are very far away. So
yeah, if you think about who's got the best wave clear here, I know obviously the red and yellow factions, they've got those 3 mana wave clear cards, which are really going to come in handy now. Neither player's been able to cycle through their deck either, so there's a lot of ultimates that have gone. I can't think of any hero that's in play.
I think Gulbian and Sholavi still have their ultimates.
Yeah,
I haven't seen yet.
It's something.
But otherwise, we've seen Smeoz flip all 4 ultimates now.
Yeah, it did, and well, Gobjar ultimate is not going to be helpful anyhow. But the Shilavi ultimate is going to be very helpful. So we start with Shafati. And still thinking, I think. Yeah, so Shafati moves. You might even try to... Okay, never mind. It's back into the crowd.
You got to remember as well, Shalavi's standing on top of Cytheru's illusion right now.
Yeah. So anything can happen.
But also this position from Cytheru means that he isn't projected by his illusion right now.
Yeah, he cannot use the power. But now it's skirmish. Yeah, it's skirmish, so he can go in range, I guess.
Yeah.
And maybe pull a little bit of damage on Strider. On Shilavi.
Cytheru very hesitantly.
Yeah.
Very cautious thinking about where to finish.
He's not in his best shape right now.
No, let's give him the benefit of the doubt there. He's probably limping a bit. 1 damage into Shilavi. Worships.
Oh, worship. Worship is something I didn't expect at all.
Neither.
Okay.
No.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, so Cytheru made a worship, and James is thinking in response. I don't really know why Smeoz did that. That's interesting.
What
What I can imagine is another like Soul Scream ear or something like that.
Yes, yes, he's looking at a card here.
Or
that's-
yeah, yeah, or ear, yeah, ear, probably
Yeah.
like this.
Let's see.
Because otherwise, I don't see why I should have moved the. They already plays a delusion, you know.
I mean, Soul Scream, that'll be 5 damage plus a card, so that would be some...
To 2 heroes or 2 minions and 1 hero or 1 minion.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but this would spell the end of Shalavi if this goes through.
well, it might likely be that. Come on,
Probably helps
Smeoz.
explain why Giacomo moved Shalavi onto the illusion last turn as well. It makes Smeoz waste a action to be able to reposition.
True.
Let me hear
Sure,
the
Smeoz.
scream.
Yeah, I'm sure Smeoz would have much rather attack.
There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Take 2 of the same thing. Psychic Vampirism and Soul Scream coming.
Difference here is Soul Scream is so
Yeah.
much more.
He's going to swing back. Oh, there we go. But wait, that's a mistake. Why?
'Cause
Why
it-
didn't wait the next card to be played? I mean, he could have wasted a 3 mana card to try to kill something. That's a big mistake for James.
Yeah, I think he could have waited till Smeoz showed his hand.
Yeah.
But either way, this is likely a dead Cytheru.
Yeah.
So he's jumped the gun there because we don't actually even know what is going on with Smeoz. What he's
I think about the only thing that could save Smeoz and Cytheru here is time warping Miyuki into the way. Because then Shalavi will only get the 1 trigger off the ultimate instead of both.
Well, it's moving 3 X's, so
So if Miyuki's in between Shafati and Cytheru, it stops.
Oh,
Ooh.
got a disrupt.
oh god.
Okay, right. Talk us through this one, Ricardo.
Well, this is another reason why you should have waited for the card to come.
Yep.
Because now, for sure, unless there is another response from James, Setaru is gonna leave.
And Shalavi's not going to be able to get healed unless it happens now.
As well, yeah.
So the disrupt's going to go first, deal 2+ damage to each enemy.
Just thinking who's casting it though. Gonna
Yeah.
cast it from Shafati.
It's casting from Shafati.
But Shafati can use
Project illusion though.
Yeah, but okay, because I mean it doesn't make a lot of sense to cast with Shafati because if you cast with Setaru,
I think he's going back to Cytheru.
well, still there's a problem because I'm not sure because I'm not in the vocal chat with them. But if physic vampirism didn't resolve yet, Setaru is not going to be healed for the disrupt damage.
Yeah, I think he did this with the first time he played it as well. So I wonder if there's
that's why Shafati played it. This is going to do 3 damage to the Panther.
So dangerously close to death.
Yeah, well, it didn't have any ultimate left, so it was actually safe, 100%.
Yeah.
But still. Is a
Oh,
Nightmares.
Nightmares
bad.
Incarnate.
I really hope James has a heal.
He can't heal though. He's been hit by disrupt.
Oh yeah. You're right, absolutely right. And rip Shalavi. She's dead. She's dead. She's dead with the ultimate on the stack.
Yeah.
That mistake was huge by
unfortunate.
James. That's super
Tragic.
big mistake.
But now we're gonna see Cytherea be able to Soul
Boom.
Scream 10 health back.
So then what's happened? We've gone down the stack. Psychic Vampirism plays, opens a new window. Soul Scream goes on the stack. Resolve Soul
Kills 2
Scream.
minions, gains
Yeah.
10 health back. The flip is
Jeez.
irrelevant.
10 life back and full to 14.
Back to 14. Oh,
What?
12?
Why just here? 14. Yeah. So wow. Rip. Yeah. Rip.
The man that will not die.
Yeah, I guess. Sometimes, a long time ago, someone said Lyton cannot be killed because shield too much for Yell. But probably even Stero is not that bad at healing.
Well, Cytherea's healed 17 health in 2 turns.
That should be a.
19, I think.
He should have a token on obstinacy. Obstinacy.
Yeah,
Can't say.
you're right. So I'll just put this here.
Yeah.
So we are close on Obstinacy on turn 4, which is very doable by Smeoz.
Especially if he can get any mages near Shalavi again.
Yeah. I mean, James still has 5 cards in hand, so it's not that bad.
No.
But if he did play that right, so waiting for a card to be played from Cytherea before releasing the ultimate, that would have changed everything.
I still think the same sequence happens, and Shalavi still probably dies before getting anything off. Because I don't think
Yeah,
would have done anything bar Soul Scream.
depend if he drew Soul Scream with killing Shalavi or if he already had it in hand.
I think he had it in hand. I think it was the second card in.
Okay. In that case, the situation wouldn't change. Yeah.
So James is pushing his left lane now.
With the shifter straight, I guess, yeah. So another Lyton minion is coming here, I guess. And probably a lead from Anne to support his lane.
James is in trouble here.
Yeah. Well, this help. This is a pretty big. No. That's actually a mistake. It shouldn't shuffle. I don't know how to tell them, but it shouldn't shuffle the deck and scry if you have no cards. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Fixed.
I got it. If you have no cards in your deck and you play a predict, you just don't predict. So
Interesting.
Yep. Only
Yeah.
reshuffle when you need to draw a card.
or flip a card, yeah.
Yep.
Since predict is not going to flip or draw for you, this is a pretty blank predict.
Bit unfortunate.
Yeah, pretty unfortunate, yeah. You might want to change idea and roll back a bit here, probably. I mean, the threat here is real. It's
Yeah, definitely.
very real and very ticking. So, I mean,
And with Yami yet to activate, there's still some flexibility there for Smeoz to react to whatever James does.
yeah, I don't see how James can hold this right lane, to be honest.
I think he has to put both Gulbian and Freyhel over there, kill a minion, and take a lead, which is just a very.
But that will
expensive-
be the end of the game because how will he win then?
Yeah,
Impossible. So I don't know. I mean, if I were him, I would probably try to desperately hold the lane with just one guy, and I don't know, try to push the other one. It's still desperate, but
yeah.
It leaves you, a small window to win, because if you commit both heroes on the right, how do you win? I mean,
All right, so we're gonna roll back the predict.
yeah, so no presence happening here. It's going to take a blind lead, I guess. Yeah, blind lead for him. And there we go.
Yeah.
So the presence can help quite a lot to hold this lane with just one guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Smeoz knows it's there.
Yeah, now he knows. And
Which is the problem that I always have whenever I play against my brother. Who's go, oh, I'm going to play this card. No, wait. So
he still has 3 heroes to do it, so
yeah.
a lot of opportunities for him. Shafati start with a worship.
Gonna get that invaluable predict.
So do you think, yeah. So worship, skirmish.
I don't think you want worshipping if you're not about to skirmish.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So probably going to use that card for the lead. It's a pretty expensive lead with 3 actions. To just scry
Also
one
depends
more
what the
card.
card is though. It's not a 3-cost card, but it's a +2 to damage. Maybe you just keep it to.
Yeah. I think it's not a 3 card as well. But we'll find out pretty quickly, I guess. Alright. So
He's got no mana left.
yeah, it's a worship, skirmish, and
I think it's
lead
Yeah.
from hand.
I think he's just hovering over the action buttons and thinking.
Yeah, he's trying to confuse us. Not that big activation for him. I mean,
This is it. Always turn 3. There's those 3 mana cards in your hand. Yeah. The board state is, you're trying to figure out how you can claw it back, or how you can get the win this round, and things slow down a little bit. But it's a great game to just sit there and think about.
yeah.
Definitely.
So there we go, lead from the deck. So we know that that is not a 3 for sure. Or it will then be in a very quicker lead, I think. So it might be a 2 or even a bluff, probably.
2's still better than 0 though.
Yeah. Maybe it's a psychic vampirism.
That'd be the biggest bluff ever.
Yeah, true. But it's working,
Let's see what response Yami has to Frail joining this lane here.
Well, Freyal can just move, run, take a presence, and a lead.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's not much for a big deal for Smeoz, because he will still have 5 minions more than James. Which means with the same lead, it's just going to melt the tower, unless the presence.
He's got to have if he's got a swiftness and a 3-cost card in his hand, then I think he definitely is able to just win the lane and destroy the tower.
So that's a predict and then lead from the deck.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's a card that he's seen. So we'll presume that's a 3 mana card.
I mean,
the limit. Maybe he wasn't exactly immediate with it. So
yeah, and probably. But the point is, even with the same lead, James can hold the tower with 1 H points just for the presence. Even if Smeoz can clean up both minions, which is probably going to do.
You're much quicker at maths than me.
So it's going to attack a minion. See you.
Still going to draw an extra card from damaging the tower, though.
Yeah.
Yep. And lead from Anne.
Yeah.
So very likely a 3.
Yeah, he must have been saving it.
So it's gonna be 5 to 2, so probably 2 damage to the tower, which is not bad.
Yeah. Yami hasn't spent any of her mana this turn, so there's still potential for some shenanigans if Gulbion wants to get involved
Yep.
in this lane here.
Well, it's kind of frustrating that Skytear is back to 14 again.
Yeah.
I mean, so much effort and it's full out.
You definitely have to be a little bit annoyed about that. All the hard work you've put in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's brought Shalavi, to deal with those mages.
Mages.
Yeah. Only for him to end up dead himself.
So let's see where the bear is going to go. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't know what to do in James.
No, he's got to figure out how to save the game here.
I think flipping the table is the best way out here.
Yeah. Let's pack up and go home, boys. This is
Come back tomorrow and we'll do it all again.
Yeah, part 2 for now. Oh well, so looks like he went on his right tower. So move, skirmish, and flip. They're straight
Frail's
up ultimate.
ulti again.
Rider ultimate again.
Again, yeah. That would have been very useful on turn number 4.
Yeah, obviously, Strider's ultimate is easily. I mean, you can almost say this about many of the ultimates in the game. Easily one of the best ultimates in the game.
Yeah.
The ability to just exhaust one of your opponent's heroes, amazing.
It
It's
is.
such a strong ability.
That's just one of those cards that you just dig in for the entire game, especially with those nature recall, drawing cards.
Yeah.
Cards in the blue
Activation, yeah.
Such a strong.
Oh, there we go. What that's useful for?
It pushes Yami into the dome and saves the lane.
True access.
I was thinking about it earlier, whether it's push 1 or push 2, because I've not played much Gulbian and never been hit by the ultimate, so...
Yeah, but my question again is, why now? Because otherwise you will lose the shifted condition. Okay, that makes sense.
These ultimates, I do have a little bit of difficulty remembering all of them, but when they do come out, they really,
swing the game, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. They have that massive impact in the game. There we go.
This is what they are meant for, right?
Yeah.
Well, she still has 1 mana left, so with the swiftness and a fast, she can run to the lane as well. But looks like he has no quick and fast.
I don't know if it's even worth it. You're not going to get much out of the pushing the lane right now either.
So he's attacking a minion. Skirmishing on the mermaid. Nothing. I'm probably taking on the blind lead. Because we know that this was not a 3. Because Snail took too long to lead with it. So I guess she might get another lead from the deck.
Even at this point though, there's no damage to the tower, so
So she marks Strider for a slow as well.
And quick shots the minion.
And quick shot the minion. Alright. So now I
Even with a 2,
wonder.
he wins the lane.
Yeah, now I wonder how James can win this game. I mean, for Smeoz it's pretty easy. Next turn, everyone on the Panther. Everyone.
Yeah.
And it's gonna just be very hard to keep her alive. But James, I don't know.
James can always just put Shalavi in his right lane and make it as far as possible.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, there's still a little, well, more than a little. There's still hope for invasion, honestly, because he has one token adjacent or nearly adjacent to the tower and another one in the mid lane.
Yeah.
So invasion is not that impossible.
And
Okay,
left breaks
that's why it felt so long. You really wanted to draw that card.
that was in hand. That would have been so helpful.
Yep.
Yeah.
But-
Shafati's ultis, again, one of the best in the game.
And then here's where invasion becomes more likely for Smeoz because it's less to push,
Yeah.
but it's still definitely possible for both people.
Actually, easier for Smeoz than for James.
Yeah, but still possible for James.
Yeah.
Tell you what, winning the outsider is, I mean, it's a good consolation prize.
Yeah.
Not
The
sure
ultimate
what.
prize being winning the game, but the outsider will do.
I wonder if we see a shockwave just to make sure a Strider can't run away from the lane. Not that she's going to likely die, but there's always a chance.
So pushing a Strider and 2 damage to her. Probably drawing a card and seal energy for him.
Yeah. And then just kill a minion. Or move a illusion.
Yeah, kill a minion.
Yep.
Turn over. Turn number 4, Shilavi is back. On the board somewhere. And it's back to Smeoz turn.
Almost daring Smeoz to try and kill Shalavi again.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be very, very hard to stay alive with her. Freyal can help a lot, but well, they are also very, very far away. So
Yeah, they are.
I think Smeoz is going after invasion right now. It's probably easier than obstinacy.
Yeah, and killing a Strider
Yeah,
as well
Yeah.
gets him 2 kills, so it's
Yeah.
harder for James to get that tiebreaker back as well.
Still, it's gonna be very, very hard for him to push his left lane here close to the tower, because 3 heroes, more minions, not easy.
It's another 4 damage into.
Astrida.
And a
damage into
skirmish
Astrida.
with a predict.
Oh, and a predict.
2 damage. So attack skirmish, and he
Yeah,
still
hurt
has.
a little bit.
Yeah, take a lead from the deck.
I mean, there's a lot of threat now that a Strider just dies.
Yeah, with Stellar Illusions and so many instant to do damage.
Yeah. And Cytheru, who hasn't activated yet.
And now the Miyuki, which doesn't have a lot of damage, but still.
Still very capable.
And Australia is low, so she cannot even run away.
And she also can't get close enough to Freyhel to be able to heal.
Also, yeah. I think there's no way Australia can go to escape the Skytear illusion threat.
No, I think the only question for James is whether he activates Estrida to try and get another minion, or whether he just lets her die and gets her back the next turn.
Not the best way, not the best position to be in.
Definitely not.
We're starting to see the issue with the Leviathan now that they're all sort of spread out across the board. They're not sort of triggering off those abilities, those shapeshift abilities from one another.
Yeah.
And the outsider is in a great position there to stop Shilavi even being able to make a meaningful difference.
Which she must be careful of, because if she ran into the crowd, I mean, it's an instant that she dies for the second time.
Yeah, which could happen if Smeoz wins the dome and the outsider finishes off Shalavi.
Yeah.
It's always a risk.
So Australia. So she's going to shapeshift herself.
And then I think, yeah, attacks Aetheri to apply disarm.
Yep. That's the plan.
Yeah, doesn't go to...
She cast a redirect, I guess. And yeah, and attack Miyuki.
I wonder why you wouldn't put the redirect.
Oh, lol.
Well,
this is going to
now, but why you wouldn't redirect that to Shafathi in the first place?
So this is like the redirect pinball machine.
Yep.
What?
Oh, no flip. It's 1 damage without a flip.
Oh yeah, 1 damage without flip, yeah. Because Miyuki is denying all the flip and nerfing the attack.
Yep.
So 1 big damage to Skytear.
I think the disarm's the more important part there.
Yeah, indeed.
And a blind lead.
Okay. Skytear is going. With a skirmish.
And a predict.
So it's going to keep the first card on top, I guess. Or not.
You've got to think it's a +2 at that point.
It's a +1, I think. Or is it 3 mana card for a lead? Either of the two.
Yeah.
So he's not flipping it, I think.
Yeah, plenty of mana left here for Sethru to play some tricks. Oh.
He wants to draw it.
Yeah.
He wanted to draw the card, so he predict the card was strong and decided to draw it. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother's been using Shafathi against me an awful lot recently, and this is a trick that he loves to play as well.
There's a counter spell. Actually. So he's not going to draw that card.
Oh.
The
dismiss.
That surprised me. I didn't expect that.
Wow. Playing a dismiss to stop a single card draw is...
might be what saves the game this turn.
Yeah. Right? I'm so interested to know what this card is now.
Shall we pick it? Yeah, we shall pick it. I will pick it.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Can you see that?
No.
It's the Yami
see it on-
Ultimate card.
See it on the stream though.
Nail before me.
Uh,
So that was
that
a
would
big
very much
card.
change the maths on the lane number one.
Interesting play from James.
But now,
That's,
now it hurts a lot. So 6 damage
Yeah,
to a
There it is.
Strider.
half because of disarm.
Yeah, so 3 damage. Disarm is saving a little bit the day here.
And have another 4 damage.
Another 4 damage directly into the Strider
Down to
head.
1.
Well, 1, she's still alive.
Just.
And another blind lead, just in case the other one sucks.
Yeah.
Don't think she's going to be alive for long once Miyuki has her way with her.
Well, actually, yeah, I mean, if James has a healing card, which cannot be cast because he's too far away. Okay, never mind. There we go, the bear.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, here we go, but what can do? I mean, yeah,
I just love to see it.
Yeah. Oh well,
Oh, here's the healing spell that we're talking about.
that's 5 damage, but it's 5 damage. But Yami, I mean, is still completely healthy, and even if she dies, it doesn't change anything.
Yeah, it's the same.
No,
Smeoz.
it equals the tie breaks.
Probably. It's trying to
Because then
blind.
it's- Well, equals the tie breaks if a Strider doesn't die.
Which is impossible. Or almost
Highly
impossible.
likely.
It's almost impossible, let's say.
Well, Miyuki hits for 2 damage before flipping.
Yeah. So what did the bird did? I mean,
The third action was worshipping to shapeshift Shalavi.
Shalavi. So move, no, so skirmish,
Nothing.
shapeshift, and attack. Okay.
Yep.
Now we got a skirmish attack on Miyuki, which should be almost 100% dead. Yep.
There we go.
Great. There we go.
Rape Astrida, which is not going to be back anytime soon.
Yeah. So that puts Smeoz up on the tiebreakers, right?
Yeah.
Well, he was already up with the kill on Shalavi.
Yeah.
Very secured.
And now he'll have kills and tokens on obstinacy.
Yeah, even if where's Astrida token? Yeah. But doesn't make sense because she cannot kill anymore.
It's still a token for tiebreakers. I suppose.
Or no, because obstinacy doesn't count. It is listed the name of the victory cards that contribute to the tiebreaker, and there is like Tactician, Skytear Master, Onslaught, and Tamer.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because this is not technically a token; it's like more a reminder.
Yeah.
I guess you're already scoring for the same thing that obstinacy is already scoring for, right? With most kills.
Yeah, exactly.
I think we all put tokens on it just to help remember
Exactly.
which heroes were killed as well, more than it actually being a token-based
Exactly.
objective.
So what's up? We have Shalavi and Freya left on one side and just Yami on the other side. So invasion is not no longer a thing for Smeoz because is 100% winning in here very heavily, or very likely win here.
Yeah, he's unlikely to
To
be winning both lanes.
yeah, and even if probably not enough by pushing both tokens at the Asian, so it might just be going for tiebreaker win probably.
Well, if Shalavi doesn't come over to James's left lane, then that's very likely to be a tower down, but not a breach win.
So it's up to James, right?
Yep.
Pick your poison.
I think it's a Shalavi. Yep.
Yeah.
And Yami's still yet to go.
She's trying to kill Yami. So skirmish in here. To answer the chat question, well, the blowing up the nexus on the 2 lane is around 8% of the time, so it's pretty likely to happen.
And we've got a dodge to avoid the attack.
Oh, okay, so Yami dodged the attack of Shilavi. That's not a good thing for James.
Oh, dodge is such a good card.
Yeah.
It's exactly what the Kuromo needed from the outsiders.
So it's
expansion.
Yeah.
I don't think we've had a game on the stream yet from this league or the Spring League where there was a Nexus destroyed win, but I still think I see it in the Discord every second day at least where somebody's winning by destroying a Nexus.
Yeah.
I've never been able to do it myself.
No? I very often win by destroying the Nexus because it's something that mostly in your early games you just tend to ignore or don't remember. So you just play around the 3 victory cards, which is normal.
I think I've done it twice.
Yeah.
But then I think I've only got like 25, 26 games on Tabletop Sim. But I think I've done it twice now.
Yeah. That's 8%, so you're perfectly on average, right?
Maybe that just shows who maybe the best 2 players here are.
I think sometimes it just happens, especially when you have like a lot of dome objectives.
Yeah.
Like if you tunnel vision on the dome, it's very easy to lose a tower on the second turn and a Nexus on turn 3. And it resolves before Skytear Master, which is really important in those kind of games too.
Yeah, and even Tactician with the dome control, so...
Yeah. And Clinton's saying, Ricardo, you've won 25% of your games by Nexus destroyed. I think you're far and well above the 8%.
The average.
You're the reason that the stats so skewed.
I think we should start giving out little badges to people in
Discord
for those who have not had the Nexuses destroyed by Ricardo.
That's on the to-do list, to make like badges like onslaught like Calibra, which kills everyone regardless of the objective.
Yeah.
Smeoz is securing the dome there with a lead from hand.
Yeah,
that's right. The way you counter all that aggression from Calibra and people that play those kinds of decks is you play 3 specialists and a support.
That works.
Well, if I can just sort of plug my podcast in here, my brother and I, we've just recorded our third episode, and we've discussed just how to go against this Calibra's what's it called? Ixotaxi deck. So yeah, we've been exploring it ourselves. So if anybody wants to know what we're talking about, then you can catch that probably this weekend.
That's cool.
Anyway, that's me.
That's cool. That's cool.
Is the answer to that destroy the pillar that the other green hero places?
Yeah, we talk about it for about 20 minutes. Yeah. No, we have a couple of other ideas, but I mean nothing concrete. You know, it's a tricky deck to figure out.
I think it's a tricky taxi, as Calibra calls it.
Tricky taxi.
The taxi task.
Taxi task. That's a good one as well.
So many names. I know James likes to call it Ixotaxi.
Yeah,
Ixotaxi.
Ixotaxi is my favorite.
So we got a slight push in here by James with just the minions, which is fair enough, but not very helpful. And
that's some blind leads.
Just Smeoz must feel really bad. He's been down on his luck with these ultis. Even when he wanted to draw it for the lead,
yeah,
4 towers.
he was denied.
Yeah.
I think he flipped every single ultimate at least 2 times.
It's just 4 towers gone in one go.
Yep.
Boom.
Oh.
But sadly, it's the wrong tower. So it's not the left lane, and it won't be able to destroy the Nexus even if this tower goes down, because the next turn will be the last one. So,
yeah, but I think it's put James in a very hard position to get invasion now.
And he lost even the middle, because he just added 2.
Yeah.
So outsider is here, and there we go. Smeoz is setting the obstinacy on turn number 3.
Turn number 5.
Turn number 5, sorry. So it's attacking there for 5 damage spell.
And then they'll
Oh no, that was a skirmish.
And another 4. That's 6 damage.
Another 1, yeah. And now I guess it's going to... Now probably was... the first was an attack and the second a skirmish. Or anyway.
Yeah, and there was
not a big deal. Not a big deal.
Shalavi's in a bad position there now. That is,
especially with the fact that we're about to see skirmishing and predicts again.
She is literally in between 4 enemy heroes.
I think this is a very good way to describe a rock and a hard place.
Yeah, look at her, I mean...
Put the cat in a box, right?
4 damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
skirmish for 1.
Oh, there was a skirmish, okay. So 1 damage to her.
And Shafathi took 2 from Revenge. This is still just a very painful position to be in, though.
That's an attack, 3 damage. Ticking down.
Nothing back.
Nothing back?
Back. 2 back, sorry.
2 back, yeah. She's retaliating pretty much, but I mean, it's not very meaningful.
It's been interesting. Aside for the shove that has been played, there hasn't been many negative power cards played in either deck.
No, I don't think Smeoz is actually running any negative power cards in his deck, I don't think.
That consistency, right?
I think he made sure there was no negatives so that Yami's always killing a minion. But then again, he's probably the better person to ask. I'm just speculating.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of times that comes up in my... you know, you have like 2 negative power cards and like they always come up on the. It's painful.
Yeah, and I think James is running a couple more because he had the shove and he's played a dismiss.
Yes, yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how to show because Caliber just sent me the logo of his deck, which is Ixatus driving a taxi.
Oh,
I cannot. I do not know how to show it in the overlay.
just put it in the put it on the Discord in the general chat.
I'm trying to save. Okay, this should work. There we go. Oh, oops. There we go, guys. This is. Oh no, you cannot see. Ah, fuck streaming. I give up. I give up. Okay, so back to the game. We got Shilavi down to 8. No cards played yet? No.
No,
And Shilavi is running away, I guess, yeah.
I don't think I can blame him.
No. I don't know if she can
Far
run
away.
fast enough. So, move, skirmish,
Should there be another token on
and worship.
obs?
Yeah.
I don't think it makes a difference with the obstinacy tokens.
Sure.
Alright. Well, pushing. If Smeoz has one wind blast, which can be very likely, she can just destroy this wave of minion and push the second tower tokens to achieve the invasion.
Very possible.
So yeah.
So is killing. I mean, killing Shalavi is still on the books.
Yeah. So he basically put in the
Yeah.
safe
There you go.
the tiebreak
There
win.
you go. Worship.
Worship, yeah.
I love this from Yami. This worship
That's
land
super
next to them.
strong. 2
2 more
damage.
damage. And the best thing is he can still run away afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Attack the Panther.
Oh, 2.
Just 2 damage. Not that much.
And 2 back.
Oh, I hate that from Shalavi. It's
Very
so
strong.
frustrating. You're just finally getting some decent damage into you, and he's just punching you back. And there's a leaf on the deck.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty scary that Smeoz has like 5 cards in hand and is not playing anything at the moment. Or
Yeah.
they are all reaction or bolts or things that you want to like throw in his face.
Here's Gubion. Ah. On presence, predict 2.
Yeah, but what's the point in this? I mean,
Is that a lead? This is...
yeah, this is a blind lead. Blind, I mean, almost blind.
So is this a question now of how can Smeoz earn one of the victory conditions? Or is there much coming back from this for James?
I don't think he can survive. I mean, it will lose
I mean,
by...
Yami's nearly dead.
Yeah.
Yami's also activated out though, so I
Yeah.
don't think Smeoz is too worried about Yami dying here.
Yeah, I mean, he can win easily on his left lane by just moving, play a Naui to kill minions and take a lead here. Or just try to kill Shilavi as well.
Yeah.
So he's going to skirmish on Shilavi. 2 damage.
It's not
Still
nothing.
doing it.
Yeah. Just getting up close.
Just in case.
Or no tricky business gets him.
Oh,
here we go.
That's
Nice,
a big
yeah.
deal.
There's the tricky business.
Yeah.
Heal of 7.
That card here, this rook, wouldn't be very useful
Well,
at the moment.
redirect is also an option here.
Yeah, redirect as well, but none of this happened. So
The swings in health, the heals in this game have been
yeah, that's why
Incredible.
we have printed Doom in the next expansion. It's the first anti-heal, which also has a scope if you don't face kneeling tech. So it is worth to be playing even in any situation. You know, it's not that huge, but it's gonna be useful anyway. So
yeah.
And are you teasing one card a week from that set, or
yeah, that's the Covenant mission.
Hey, an ulti.
There you go.
There it is. Miyuki's
finally got
ulti.
around to it?
And again, a card that could be, made much less powerful come the Ashes expansion.
Yeah, true, exactly. Because actually, Caged Soul is a healing effect, so Doom is going to counter that as well. But Yami is still 1 HP point, so she's not held in full.
I have done that myself as well. Actually, I've in a previous game, and my opponent has played Miyuki's ultimate, and I've been like, "Oh, please draw the -1."
Yeah.
You just hope to fail.
Yeah, waste the ulti, spend all your mana. It's fine.
Well, when it's the 5th turn, it doesn't really matter, but still fine.
Here we go.
Draw a card.
Draw a card and gain fast.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. In my swing, the other lane.
Or he's just going to try and blow up Shalavi with 8 damage.
If there is if you run here and make a 3 lead card, it's gonna do 3, 4, 7 to 5 win by 2. So with just one card that kill a minion is Chorus Invasion. So it's gonna be very, 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 very doable.
Very true.
So Sethru into Shalavi.
But it's not what I want to do.
He just wants to. He wants blood.
He wants blood, yeah.
Only 3 damage though.
What's that? Aradai as well, yeah.
Revenge, which is going to kill Yami.
Well, it's going to like heal 17 with Shalavi. Yeah. Doesn't really change.
Not done the revenge after all.
I mean, it doesn't make any difference to be honest, but
no,
it's fun to see.
Oh, here it is.
There we go. Worship. I think it's coming like the Gatling of.
Yeah, I mean, here we are, round 5. Yeah.
Bang. Well, with this card, it wouldn't be 100% a 1 year.
Yeah, but even a time warping away is still gonna do the damage.
Yeah. Smeoz. GG. GG. So he got Obstinacy. Really on the edge of the turn number 5. Against all odds, that should have been like a 2 turns games with all teams being very, very aggro, but for some reason they kind of counterplay each other for 5 turns. That lies quite a lot. So
that was a fantastic game.
Yeah, a very nice game, and no one can stop Smeoz, seems. Let's see if who will face him the next weekend if he can stop him.
So how many more decks are we now going to see? What's it called? Psychic.
Yeah. This is a meta change card. I mean, it's gonna break the meta with this combo here. I'm gonna try myself as well.
Yeah. There it is. Psychic Vampirism. He's got MVP, another 2 in the deck.
MVP.
Oh jeez.
This is. I knew the stats from the deck because we tried yesterday night, and I was hoping for that to be happening.
If for no other reason, I think Psychic Vampirism should be in your deck just for the artwork.
Just for
really special.
For the fireworks, you know. So thanks guys for joining us, and thanks Cruel for waking up so early in the morning to be part of the stream.
That's all right. Now I'm just going to go to work anyway.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next week for another round of Skytear League.
Amazing. Thank you very much.
Guys.
Take care.
Bye.
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 All right, that was very nice.